What if I told you that 5 simple isometric exercises could completely eliminate the joint pain that's been slowing you down and actually reverse years of damage to your knees, shoulders, back, and hips? There's a high chance that if you start doing these movements consistently, you'll not only feel decades younger, but move with the confidence and strength you had in your 20s. So let's jump right in with the first exercise that's going to change everything. First up, we have the wall sit, and if you've been dealing with knee pain or weakness in your legs, you're going to want to pay close attention to this one. Now, you've probably seen people doing wall sits at the gym and thought it looked too simple to be effective. Well, this isometric hold is completely different from regular squats because it forces your muscles to work without any joint movement, which means zero impact on your already irritated knees. The wall sit strengthens your quadriceps and glutes while teaching your knees how to properly track and stabilize. Most people think knee pain comes from the knee itself, but it's actually caused by weak muscles around the joint that can't support your body weight properly. When these muscles get stronger through isometric holds, your knees suddenly have the support they've been desperately needing. What makes this exercise so powerful is that it builds strength in the exact position your legs need to be strong in when you're sitting down, standing up, walking upstairs, and getting out of chairs. So here's how you perform this joint-saving exercise. Stand with your back against a wall and slowly slide down until your thighs are parallel to the floor, like you're sitting in an invisible chair. Keep your knees directly over your ankles and hold this position for 30 to 60 seconds. Trust me, it's going to feel challenging at first, but that burning sensation means your muscles are getting stronger and your knees are getting the support they need. Now, you're definitely going to want to stick around for exercise number 5 because I'm going to share an isometric hold that can reverse years of shoulder damage in just a few weeks. It targets the exact muscles that physical therapists use to rehabilitate torn rotator cuffs, but more on that coming up. Moving on to exercise number 2, we have the plank hold. And this movement is absolutely essential for anyone whose back pain gets worse throughout the day. Your core muscles are like a natural back brace, and when they're weak, your spine has to handle all the stress of daily movement by itself. This is what's causing that nagging lower back pain that hits you every afternoon. The plank hold works by strengthening your deep core stabilizers, the muscles that most people don't even know they have. These aren't the superficial abs you see in the mirror, but the deep muscles that wrap around your spine like a corset. When these muscles are strong, they take pressure off your vertebrae and discs, which is exactly what your back needs to heal. Here's how to perform this back-saving hold. Start in a push-up position, but rest on your forearms instead of your hands. Keep your body in a straight line from your head to your heels, and hold this position for 30 to 45 seconds. Focus on breathing normally while keeping your core tight. If you've been dealing with chronic back pain, this single exercise can make a bigger difference than expensive treatments or medications. At exercise number 3, we have the glute bridge hold, and I'm confident that most people watching this have never tried this movement for their hip and lower back pain, but it's about to become your secret weapon against years of sitting damage. This isometric hold targets your glutes, which are supposed to be the strongest muscles in your body, but have become weak from hours of sitting every day. When your glutes don't work properly, your lower back and hips have to compensate, leading to pain throughout your entire body. The glute bridge hold works by reactivating these dormant muscles and teaching them how to properly support your pelvis and spine. Here's how to perform this hip healing exercise. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Lift your hips up by squeezing your glutes until your body forms a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Hold this position for 30 to 45 seconds while focusing on keeping your glutes engaged. You should feel this working in your glutes and hamstrings, not in your lower back. The beauty of this exercise is that it directly counteracts the damage from sitting all day. Every time you hold this position, you're undoing hours of hip flexor tightness and glute weakness. Moving into exercise number 4, we have the dead hang. And this isometric hold can instantly improve your shoulder health while decompressing your entire spine. If you spend time hunched over a computer or looking down at your phone, this exercise is going to feel like a miracle cure for your neck and shoulder tension. The dead hang works by stretching your chest muscles and strengthening your grip while allowing gravity to naturally decompress your spine. When you hang from a bar, you're reversing all the forward head posture and rounded shoulders that come from modern life. Here's how to perform this spine decompressing hold. Grab a pull-up bar with both hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Let your body hang with your arms fully extended, keeping your shoulders engaged. Hold for 15 to 30 seconds to start, gradually working up to 60 seconds. If you've never done this before, you'll be amazed at how good your spine feels after just one set. Now here's that exercise I mentioned earlier that's going to completely transform your shoulder health. Exercise number 5 is the external rotation hold. And this isometric exercise targets the exact muscles that get injured in rotator cuff tears. Your rotator cuff muscles are small but incredibly important for shoulder stability. When these muscles are weak, your shoulder joint becomes unstable and prone to injury during everyday activities like reaching overhead or lifting objects. The external rotation hold strengthens these muscles without putting stress on the joint itself. This exercise is used by physical therapists to rehabilitate shoulder injuries because it builds strength in the muscles that stabilize your shoulder blade and keep your upper arm bone centered in the socket. When these muscles are strong, shoulder pain often disappears completely. Here's how to perform this shoulder-saving hold. Lie on your side with your elbow bent at 90 degrees and your upper arm against your side. Hold a light weight or resistance band and rotate your forearm away from your body until it's pointing toward the ceiling. Hold this position for 15 to 30 seconds, then slowly lower back down. You should feel this working in the back of your shoulder and between your shoulder blades. Now let's put all these exercises together into a complete joint health routine. Start with the wall sit to strengthen your legs and protect your knees. Then move into the plank hold to build core strength and support your spine. Next, do the glute bridge hold to reactivate your glutes and stabilize your hips, followed by the dead hang to decompress your spine and improve your posture. Finally, finish with the external rotation hold to strengthen your rotator cuff and protect your shoulders. This entire routine takes less than 10 minutes, but addresses the most common sources of joint pain that develop as we age. The key is consistency. These isometric holds work by gradually building strength in the stabilizing muscles around your joints, which takes time but creates lasting changes. The beauty of isometric exercises is that they're completely joint-friendly while being incredibly effective for building strength. You're working your muscles without putting stress on already irritated joints, which means you can get stronger without making your pain worse. Remember, joint pain isn't just something you have to live with as you get older. With the right exercises, you can actually reverse years of damage and feel better than you have in decades. If you found these joint healing exercises helpful, be sure to share this video with someone else who's dealing with chronic pain and could benefit from finally getting relief.